We move to Miami-Dade, where aerials show just how widespread the flooding was in some neighborhoods.
And it's a long night ahead for residents who still have no power. Local 10's Terrell Fournette live now in North Miami with this part of our team coverage. Terrell.
And those rain showers may be gone, but the footprint still left behind. We know that this is one of those impassable roads because of all of the flood water. You can see this car behind me now turning around. The driver realizing it is just too deep to keep going. This is a neighborhood on Northeast 118th Terrace, just to the west of Biscayne Boulevard. And at one point, the water was so high that people feared that it would actually come inside of their homes. This darkened residential road remains filled Thursday night with stubborn flood water that has yet to recede. The problem evident even earlier in the day, where many cars tried but failed to make it through. It means big business for tow trucks, but a big headache for people trapped inside of their own homes. Plenty of downed trees and damage from wind gusts. Miami-Dade schools were open, but not everyone could make it out.
I went to school today because my mom couldn't take me because there's floods over there, she said too.
We've lost probably 2/3 of our crop, we think.
In Homestead, John Alger's vegetable farm took quite a hit.
You can't fight 17 inches.
The worst rainfall in 8 years for his business destroyed his newly planted corn crop. The fields are barely visible across his 1,000 acres because of the standing water.
We have a short window to get our crops in the ground, and what that's going to do is just compress our planting efforts going forward.
Weather cooperating.
Weather cooperating. It's going to dry up. It'll be a week or 10 days before we can get back in these fields.
Relief is on tap thanks to water managers who are carefully guiding floodgate operators on when to open and close water control structures along Tamiami Trail. Betty Osceola from the Miccosukee tribe of Indians of Florida spent part of the day on a canoe surveying the flooded areas that included some ditched airboats in her jurisdiction.
Our tree islands, they're underwater again. Those gates would not flood the agricultural areas. It would actually help move more water out of the system towards the southwestern portion of Everglades National Park.
And the fear there in the Everglades is that too much of that flood water could affect sensitive wildlife. In the meantime, power remains a big problem in quite a few neighborhoods here in Miami-Dade County. In fact, here on this block, we know that people on this side of the street have power. People on this side of the street do not. In fact, the very latest numbers from FPL show that roughly 12,000 people tonight still remain without electricity, but that power is slowly being restored. Reporting from North Miami tonight, Terrell Fournette, Local 10 News.
Can't happen soon enough.